Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager GT Challenger Series here with Britton Motorsport. Here we are for season number 4, episode 4. We're going to head to the Beijing Grand Prix from China. So, quick recap on round 3. Makarova crashed out early again, second race in a row. She finished 19th. Liao came home in 6th spot, just outside the points, and that was our mistake with fuel. So, pretty bad round, round 3. So, onwards and upwards, I hope. Otherwise, we're going to really struggle. So, quickly check our mail. Nothing exciting going on. Continue until our car repair is done. So, car repair is finished. Let's go back and have a look. We're not going to spend any money on improving the car, I don't think, this season. I think that was the plan. Save as much as we can and try and work a little bit on the HQ. Let's make sure we're improving parts. Yes, we are. So get rid of those and put those on. That'll be the way to go. Let's see if we can smash them out. Maybe 11 days before race. There we go. Continue on. Get some sponsor stuff coming through. Oh, Liao's got a cold. Oh wow, 2 weeks. Ooh, we might be clear before we go to the next race. Let's vote for it. How many votes do we get? 3. Let's vote. Let's vote for 2. Why not? 6-5. Approved. Beautiful. So we're still here. We'll be going to our home Grand Prix in Sydney next season. Hopefully we're not here next season. But I guess I'll have to wait and see what happens, don't we? Okay, so first or above. What's this one? That one's third or above. So we'll just take the one that's got the most payout to this one. 400,000. I thought it was much money, but anyway, it's money in our pocket. Better in our pocket than somebody else's. So still not much else going on. We're still sort of worried about Makarova here because she's only here for the rest of the season. So are there any drivers that we haven't scouted yet? No. Oh, there's a few, but we need to find another driver for next season. The other thing we can do, we're losing 2 million per race. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 million. Yeah, I was thinking of a oh, can't do it yet. Or have we already done it? We have scouting facility, upgrade that. But it's 5 million, so it's not really worth it. Alright, so ready to go to Beijing. 40% chance of rain, which is good news. 1 telemetry center, well, we just can't afford it, unfortunately. So, Elseline Van Zogel, fairly decent driver. Yeah, she's pretty good. 58% marketability is not too bad. She's still costing a fair bit of money. Just the only thing. Oh, she's interested, so that's good news. But we're not going to worry about that now. We'll have to wait and see what happens at the end of the season, I suppose. So we're going to go for third or above. Part fitting. These parts should be good to go now. Yes, they are. So Liao can have that one. Makarova can have that one. She's still unhappy, but she will get over it. Improving our parts. We can focus on improving our performance now. So our engine is really lacking. So is our suspension, but no, it's not too bad now. It's up to 8th. Anyway, do what I usually do, get stuck into practice. We'll come back when we're ready to go to qualifying for round 4, the Beijing Grand Prix in China, and fingers crossed Makarova doesn't crash out this time. So don't go anywhere, we'll be back soon. Righto guys, we're back. Practice went fairly well. Makarova first, Liao second. Qualifying, it's going to be a bit of water on track, but I'm not sure if it's going to be wet or saturated. So let's put a set of wets on for both, just in case, and go to take qualifying. quickly spin the camera around. Triple speed it now. Let's have a quick look. It is going to be wet, so straight out. Straight out on wets. Makarova can take off a little bit, then Liao. Hopefully we're not going to have too much drama with these cars ahead. Might have a little bit too much traffic here. We'll have to wait and see. Perfect and overheated, and good and overheated for Liao. Makarova down the inside. There's a lot of guys that are out on inters but not wets, so quickly post one time now and then wait and see what happens. You might have to come in for a set of softs towards the end, but the track is saturated at the moment, so we are on the right set of tyres. Just triple speed it again now anyway. So she comes across the line in first, 125.1. Liao's done a 25.8. No one else is even going to get close, I don't think. Not with the current way the track is. Have to go straight back out on a set of softs, I think. Straight back out a set of softs. You can do the same, because I know it looks like it's going to dry. It is dry. Go straight back on a set of softs for both drivers, just to make sure. Amira has actually taken the pole position now. 24/7, well, not pole position, but top Q1. Let's see how they go this time. Perfect and overheated, good and overheated again. Well, it's got a little bit of traffic ahead, but not too much. Makarova's got no traffic at all, so that's good news. She's up by 2.4. Liao's 2.2, so not too far behind Makarova. 5.8 now and a 5.2. Come across the line with a 1:15.9 and a 1:16.8. So Liao was nearly a second down. His teammate Makarova there. So let's see how everyone else goes. It's pretty much under quali, so second and fourth. So pretty happy with that. Hopefully we can take that result all the way to Q3. So of course Pernay's finished on top. Q1. Let's see what the other sessions are actually like. See if it's going to be wet as well. Let's skip through this stuff. We're going to take qualifying again. Looks dry for now. Maybe dry all race. So let's just keep a close eye on it. We really should just go out and get a lap in, I think. Just in case it's going to rain. But it looks like it's... let's send Leah out straight away. Now we'll send out Makarova just in case, because if it does start to rain, we're going to be screwed. Doesn't look like it's gonna. Yet, anyway. Fingers crossed it doesn't. Oh, it's looking okay for now. Let's at least hope we can get one lap in. So, overheated and good again for Liao. Overheated and good as well for Makarova. So, not the best start to our flying lap. 15.4 for NATO. But Liao's been held up a little bit here. Not doing too bad though. Now he's down a little bit. +5, +0.3. So not the best time for Liao. 16.1 and a 16.2. So Liao's going to need to go out again. We should be okay with Makarova, I hope. So as soon as Liao gets in, he can go straight back out. Hopefully post a better time. Oof, what do we do here? We're gonna have to go for it. Set of softs. Don't have enough soft tyres. It's the only concern now, I think, for the race. We should have enough if we make it to Q3, but with Liao we won't have enough soft tyres, so Liao will just be starting 10th if he makes it to Q3 anyway, so it's not going to make a much difference whether he actually gets in a good time or not. There's only 4 or 5 cars on track at the moment, and there's only 3 behind Makarova, so I'll have to wait and see if Makarova drops down out of the top 10 or not. Can Liao get up into 10th spot? No, he doesn't. 16.3, so not quicker than his lap before. About Wolfrath is a little bit quicker. Taylor's not, so looks like we're going to be 9th and 11th. 9th and 12th. Well, it's not too bad, I suppose, for Liao. So we'll come back for Q3 now and see how high we can get Makarova up the grid. Well, there's any water around at the moment. Should be okay. I don't think we're going to get any rain at the moment for quali. Is everyone out on track yet? Not just yet. Might send her out now. Set her softs, of course. Oops, wrong button. See how she goes. No water anywhere at the moment. So hopefully she can stay in front of these guys to start a flying lap so she won't have any traffic. Yeah, she should be okay. So NATO's on a 15.3. See how Makarova goes. She's down a little bit. 6/100ths of a second. Sector 1. She's down nearly 4/10. Sector 2. 1:16 flat. Not going to be enough to get us into P3. I don't think even if she does another lap, she'll have enough. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to start 8th. Sorry guys, I had a cough. Mute the microphone again as always. Still got a bloody bad cough. I can't get rid of it. Had it for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's getting very frustrating, to be honest. So that's the end of... Oh, not quite the end of quali yet. NATO's on another hot lap. John Sator will be on another lap, so will Pernay. I don't think Wolfrath will cross the line in time to get a second lap in. I'm pretty sure he won't. Might go close. Oh, like 4 seconds. So he's got a chance to take a spot off Makarova here. 4/10ths down, so I'd say it's not going to happen. Just a little bit too slow. Second down, so no, he's not gonna beat anybody ahead. So he has improved his time, but he's not going to get ahead of anybody. So he's still in 10th. So we're going to be 8th for Makarova to start the race and 12th for Liao. Not too bad, but not ideal as well, I suppose. Alrighty, let's head over to the race now and concentrate on this. So we're going to go for soft tyres, light-footed medium tyres, Makarova, soft tyres and risk taker. I don't think... can't see any rain as yet, so 33 laps. I don't know if we'll get away with this one stopper here with Liao. 16, possibly 32 laps. I don't think we will, but we can try. I don't know if anybody else will have the same sort of strategy. There's a few guys down the back that are on mediums. So everybody from Liao back's on mediums except for Stephenson, I suppose. Also have the camera this way so we can see what's going on. Straight into double speed. So Makarova's just been absolutely swamped. So's Liao. So not an ideal start here for Britton Motorsport. 13th and 16th. Makarova's coming back around the outside, so 12th and 14th. She's still lost a fair few spots in this first lap, which is not ideal. Going to give them both a big amount of boost through this tight part of the road. Now boost them both through here as much as we can. See how many spots we can make up. She's back to where she started, well nearly she was, so 10th and 11th. Going back down the inside. Pernay there, so 9th and 11th now. She's going down the inside of Vercruz for 8th. She's made the pass, so 8th and 12th at the moment. Makarova's tyres are fairly worn. Let's have a look. 10 laps. She can do 12 to 14. How many laps to go? Where are we? 33 laps. It's 31 to go. So 28 is really as high as we're going to get. So she needs to try and save these tyres a little bit. Oh, you are... I won't swear, I promise I won't swear. You have got to be bloody kidding me. 3 races in a row, Makarova's crashed out. Wow, that's... Oh, that's our season gone, guys. I hate to say it, but that's, yeah. That is absolutely going to destroy our season. Might benefit Liao a little bit, but like this is becoming a joke. Makarova to crash out 3 races in a row. I just don't know what to say without saying a lot of words that I don't really want to say on my YouTube channel, but it's very frustrating. It's unbelievable to have her out 3 weeks in a row. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Get to the stage now. If she crashes again next week or next race, she'll be out of the team. I'll just, yeah, we'll just replace her. I know she's one of the best, but we can't have this sort of stuff going on week in, week out. It's just not good enough. A little bit too early. Yep. Oh well. Come on, Liao. Hold those spots. Back to 4th. It's all up to Liao now. It's back up in. Oh, it's up in the 3rd, fighting for 4th. 3rd and 4th with Valdez. Just holding on to 3rd for now. Vercruz and Omura just ahead. We know Omura's quick. Already pitted. Down the inside, Liao, come on. Oh, that's it. Just making a move here on Vercruz. Give me down the inside. Well done, he's up in a 2nd, so he's doing really well. Let's just go to push now with the tyres. Don't want him to overheat too quick. And we'll triple speed it from here out. So I'd say we're definitely not going to make it to the International GT Championship next season. And we'll be lucky if we even have a job after this season, I think. It's unbelievably frustrating at the moment. There's not really a lot that I can say that's going to make it better. I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with a 1-stopper for Liao here. Might have to come in and put on 2 sets of softs. Let's go to medium and attack now with his tyres. They're still a little bit cold. The tyre wear is a little bit worse than a couple of cars around us, but still an okay, I suppose. We're definitely not going to make it to lap 17 with these tyres. They're nearly gone already, so keep a close eye on them. Let's have a look. Softs, we'll do 10 to 12 laps. He's going to have to come in this lap for a set of softs. Parts are okay, we're not going to recharge, we're going to go for a fast stop. And then we're going to have to possibly come in for a set of mediums to get us to the end of the race, unless it's going to start raining, which there's no rain around at the moment. We're going to push and medium when he comes out. I'm not going to say a word. Not going to say a word. Oh. I think we should just turn it off and go to bed. Call it quits, go and hide under the covers for a couple of days. It's not helping our championship, as we know. We'll be lucky to even get inside the top 10 now, I think, with that sort of pit stop. We got a couple of extra spots here. Yeah, up into 11th. There's only 2 cars ahead that haven't pitted just yet. Nine laps to go. So he's just dropped back again, so now he's back to 11th. Battling with Cannon. It's an absolute struggle at the moment. We're not going anywhere. Everyone cycled through their stops and we're still in 11th spot. A few more guys in the pits now, so they've moved up to 7th, but they've pitted twice, so they won't need to pit again, I don't think. Actually, they might. They'll be close for tyre wear for those guys that have just pitted now. So still 7th spot at the moment. Liao is back to 8th now. Look, I nearly slammed right up the back of NATO then. NATO might be fine on the tyres, but not sure about everybody else. Going to try and save a little bit of fuel for Liao for later on in the race. It's right behind Minge now down the inside, so up into 5th spot. So we're in the points. NATO just ahead. Norris and Cannon as well, we can see. Amir is long gone. I'm down the front straight now, we've still got a few corners to go before we make it there. 15 laps to go, so we're going to have to try and get another lap out of these tyres if we can. Boost Liao all the way through here. We're going to go attack and overtake now. 14 laps to go, set of mediums. Go for a low risk charge and hope to God we don't have any issues with our pit stop this time. So Liao's right on the back of 3rd spot. Cannon. A little bit of a boost, we know it's not going to make much difference, but we'll go medium and push when he comes out of the pits. Look, he's got an... Oh no, I thought he said an issue with his car then. There was a mechanic light flashing. There we go, so he's back out in 15th spot. He's got a little bit of charge. Try not to use it just yet. We've got Faro just ahead, also Wolfrath. Kailovich is a little bit further up the road, so Wolfrath's in this lap. So we won't have to worry about overtaking him. We'll boost Liao through here. It's up to 13th. We just need to wait for these pit stops to cycle through now. We know Wilson will have to pit again. So will Minge. So will Cannon. So will Norris. The other guys 50-50. Still 13th at the moment. Just over 10 laps to go. Mira might be good with tyres, or maybe not, just halfway through them, so I doubt it. I'd say everybody but us and Wolfrath will have to pit again. I'm hoping. I think so. Norris is in. Oh, so Liao is now up into 11th. Norris managed to get that spot back. We're still conserving fuel, which is good. Not pushing our tyres too hard. 20.6 last lap for Liao. That's Cannon in the pit, so that's another spot. So up to 10th now. I have to give him a bit of a boost through this part, this tight little section. 8 laps to go now. Nobody else in the lane this time. There's one car in, that's Bosu, so it's us up the 9th spot. So Norris is going to be fine on tyre wear. NATO might be as well, we're not sure. We'll have to wait and see. So 20.1 last lap. He's just as quick as Mikhailovich in front of us. So 4th and 5th, Mendeville and John Sator both in the pits. So that's us up in the 7th position now. But we've got Mendeville right behind, so Mendeville might even chase us down here. A set of softs, super softs compared to our soft tyres. Mediums even, softs to mediums. Mura and Laurie's both in the pits. So up in the 5th spot now. Let's go back to neutral and high. So Liao has got Mikhailovich right behind. Boost Liao through here, try and hold on to this spot. It's going to be tight. So there should be a couple of cars ahead that are pitted. So NATO's in, Pernay's in. I think it was Mendeville that was in as well. So now we're up to 4th position. So I don't think we're going to get inside the top 3, but hopefully we won't need to pit again with these tyres. These tyres are getting pretty bad pretty quick. I don't know if they're going to last another 4 laps or not. Just going to have to wait and see. Got Omura right behind, catching pretty quick, so that's going to be us back to 5th spot. 3 laps to go now. We've got Cannon just behind as well, so I don't think we're going to hold on to these spots because of these tyres. We should have just went medium, medium, mediums, I think. So 2 laps to go now. Might even end up with a bloody flat tyre before the end of this race, so yeah, not ideal. Just couldn't conserve his tyres enough. Let's go with overtake and attack now. Just see if he can at least hold on to this 5th position and gain some sort of points. Going to be close with their tyres, down to 10%. So we're going to come home in 5th spot. So not too bad, I guess. For Liao, it was a good race, considering. Could have been a little bit better, but happy with 5th. He did start in, I think, 12th position. But once again, Makarov's absolutely let us down. I don't know what to say about that. That is extremely frustrating. And she's crashed and she's got a low risk part, so no doubt that's going to get picked up. No, it didn't. Good news. So 5th. NATO even got a penalty, drive-through penalty. So 5th and 20th. So Liao's moved up into 4th position. Makarova's dropped down to 6th. And we're now 3rd in Constructors' Championship, 7 points down of Grand Slam Motorsports. So there's still a slim chance we could possibly move up, but we really need Makarova and Liao to be finishing the points every race from here on out. There's 8 races to go, so it's any less than a points haul each race is going to really make it more difficult for us. So Chairman's not going to be happy again, of course. Morale, she's only 17% morale. Well, that's because you keep crashing, you idiot. Yeah, 23% happiness, so not too bad. Liao's got some big improvements here, which is great news. Makarova's got some as well, but they're only at 19, but they haven't gone up. I think she might have some sort of issue after the race. We didn't get our sponsor objectives or anything. So yeah, let's quickly check our mail. No, there's nothing there for her, actually, but there's a scout report on Xtaburu. He's interested. He's somebody that we could get pretty cheap. He's got a lot of potential. So he's really somebody we should be looking at, I think. He would go pretty well alongside Liao. Xtaburu. We'll just call him Buru if we get him, or X. One of the two, because that's going to be shocking. He's actually in Lucatelli Racing. Where are they? Asia Pacific Super Cup. So he's not doing very well there by the look of it. Yeah, he's not doing very well at all through his current results, like 7th, 8th, 18th, and 20th. But he's got, well, his feedback is 0. Holy dooly, that's crap. But I think this guy's got always got 4 feedback, so possibly try and get another cheaper driver. One of these guys that actually has like decent feedback, which it probably won't be one. 6, 7, 7, 5, 4, 6, 10. But the age is going to be a bit of an issue. Is Bjorn Bellin still a paid driver? He is. 263,000, 100% marketability. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. You fired me. Now you want me back. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, we'll call that the end of the episode. So, quick recap: Makarova crashed out yet again, 3 races in a row. So she started off the season really well with a win. Then 20th, 19th, 20th, 3 crashes in a row. She's having an absolute shocker at the moment. Liao came home in 5th, so he's done a 2nd, 2 5ths, and a 6th. So he's doing really well. But we need Makarova to pick up her act a little bit. Otherwise, she's just, yeah, we're going to lose our job, one, and she's going to get shown the door, because I'm not going to put up with somebody that has the quality that she has and just continues to crash week after week. It's just an absolute joke. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. I know I didn't enjoy it, but at least hit the like button so I know that you've watched it and you've actually, yeah, enjoyed it. Leave a comment and let me know what you think we should do with Makarova. Should we leave her here for now? Should we get Xtaburu? Had Zoggle as well, yeah, or Xtaburu. Where's our favourites? I think we can get rid of all these guys. You can stay there. That one can go. Who was the other one that we had? Zoggle. Keep those 3 there. So should we look at getting maybe Xtaburu? I think he's got pretty terrible feedback, but he's got a lot of potential, which is what we want. But then again, we can still wait and see what these few other guys come back with. There's still another 5 guys to scout, so yeah, let me know what you think we should do, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so to continue to follow our Motorsport Manager GT Challenger series here on Britto's Gaming, and don't forget to check out our Motorsport Manager Road to Formula 1 modded series as well. It's been Britto's Gaming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you when we come back for episode number 5. We head to the Milan GP in Italy.